Unawatch hii vida.
If it was any other Kenyan, they wouldn't care. You know, if you're an elected official in another country, you would have to resign.
Hatutaki mafala.
Sema kitu.
Anyway,
tumerudi.
Man, we are back. We are now officially in the second week of World War 2.5. Yeah, actually, by the way, we are heading into day 14, depending on where you count it from, because the Ayatollah was killed on the last day of on February.
Those facts I do not have.
Okay, yes. Well, the former Iranian Ayatollah was killed on the night of February 28th, heading into March 1st.
Yeah.
So depending on how you're counting it, we're either on day 13 or day 14. As this is airing, probably day 15.
Bruh, it's insane though.
Man,
it's insane though.
So, an update on that. Currently, we have 22 countries that have officially joined the war, which are Iran, Israel, the US, Bahrain, Kuwait, the United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, Oman, Iraq, Jordan, Cyprus, Lebanon, Azerbaijan, the UK, France, Germany, Ukraine, Greece, Turkey, and Australia. Yeah.
Kikosi mzima.
Man, luckily no African country has joined yet.
Yet that we know
of. Yeah, officially. No one has officially claimed to have taken sides. Though our president was given a warning or a message by the Iranian ambassador after he himself, made clear where his grounds lie, where he stands.
Yeah, but also bro, mwacha kutuongelea wewe unaongelesha president wetu aje. Bro,
the country that has built nuclear bombs. I think they can talk how they want.
In Kenya bro. Wewe leta hiyo bomba hapa tukuoneshe. Unakumbuka nini? Although I don't know kama tunazongelea history. Unakumbuka time ya Westgate?
Yeah.
Watu walikuwa wanasemaje bro, tuachie tuingie huko ndani. Pema.
And let me tell you, speaking of which, I hope all those people that were getting ready to go into Westgate and fight for Kenya are ready again, because apparently in April the border between Somalia and Kenya is going to be reopened. So if you remember, Kibaki had actually closed the border and put up a fence during his time. This was to curb terrorist attacks that were happening in the country and to limit the crossing of illegal people coming to commit these attacks. But for some reason, the president has decided, hey, you know what? Our country isn't insecure enough. Let's double down on it.
Now, in other news, President William Ruto has announced that the Kenya-Somalia border will be reopened in April this year in a move aimed at boosting trade between the two countries. However, the proposal has sparked debate, with supporters citing its potential economic benefits for the region, while critics raise security concerns. The president made the announcement while disbursing business funds under the Nyota program in the county of Mandera. NTV's Yugen Nambeka reports.
The Kenya-Somalia border was closed in the year 2011 following a series of attacks by the Al-Shabaab militant group, which had intensified in the neighboring country during the leadership of the late President Mwai Kibaki.
And yeah, the border between Kenya and Somalia will officially be opening again freely in April. So get ready.
Yeah. Which I support.
Congratulations.
Well, I do, bro. Like in a way. Because also that closing, it's 50-50. The way I look at it, there are some people who that helps. Like that whole, like those guys being secluded. People are looked at as that community.
Yes.
Yeah, kuna ile like unyanyasaji. Bana.
All right. I mean, again, it was proposed a couple of years ago, I believe in 2023 originally. As they were getting closer to approaching to the border being reopened, attacks started happening at the border towns. And a lot of elders from the villages were kidnapped. But now it's like, you know what? Exactly.
Man.
But yeah, you know what? Hey, he's not there, so I guess it's safe enough. Man, things are getting crazy out here. So moving on, I guess still in Kenya, recently media has taken a very interesting turn here in Kenya in terms of its laws, ownership and all. Last year, what was it? Offense law? What do you call it? I don't know what to call it.
Data protection or which one?
Is it data protection? The one where you get, if you offend me, I can sue you.
That I don't know. Hiyo sijui.
Maybe it fell under that data protection law, because remember it was a bunch of them that were passed at once.
Which kama nikiko-offend online or which one?
Yes.
So if I make abuse of nini? What's it called? Ni hiyo abuse, una abuse hiyo kisimu ama sijui. Abuse mtandao basically.
Yes, there's that one for misuse of internet
cyber law.
The cybercrime law, which does state that where things like blackmail and revenge porn and such things fall under. But this one, I guess, was more to go after people like us who speak, about what's happening, and so it's pattern of like, if you get offended, even like a lot of artists are supporting this. Is a law of basically like, I'll try and get the exact details, but it was passed late last year.
But the one they were saying now is like it's too vague.
Yes.
Now, the recent judgment on the Computer Misuse and Cybercrimes Act has been widely welcomed as a major boost for digital rights and freedom of expression in Kenya. The ruling was the focus of a high-level forum convened by the International Commission of Jurists Kenya section, together with the Bloggers Association of Kenya, bringing together human rights defenders, civil society groups and grassroots movements to examine the implications of the recent court appeal decision. Now, in the landmark ruling delivered on March 6, 2026, the Court of Appeal of Kenya partially upheld an appeal filed by digital rights organizations and declared Section 22 and 23 of the law unconstitutional. However, legal experts and the petitioners say they are considering further legal action at the Supreme Court, arguing that some remaining provisions of the law may still fall short of constitutional standards.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
So, but now, still on the media topic, Nation Media has been sold to one Rostam Aziz, a Tanzanian national who has been described by another Tanzanian, Reginald Mengi, as the #1 most corrupt man in Tanzania.
Ningependa kurudia tena kwamba ni vema wa Tanzania wakajua kwamba watu wanaotuhumiwa kwa ufisadi mkubwa nchini hawazidi 10. Na kati ya hao 10 wanaotuhumiwa kuwa ni mafisadi papa ni 5. Hawa ni Rostam Aziz, Dani Somaia, Yusuf Manchi, Jitu Patel na Subash Patel. Hawa wanatuhumiwa kuiba mabilioni ya fedha za wananchi, na baya zaidi, fedha hizo zimehamishiwa nje ya nchi.
And the reason why people are a bit fearful of this is because if you look closely at Ruto's inauguration speech, there's like a certain Indian man you'll see standing in the background. And he's not an Aga Khan, he's not I don't want to name race, I don't want to be racist, so I'm not going to keep on naming names. But no, he's not been one of the prominent Indian families here in Kenya. But so Rostam Aziz, who, if you go check online, the Tanzanians have done what they have called, is it a corruption list? Of all the scandals that he's been part of in Tanzania.
Damn.
Yeah. And that's the man who currently owns Nation Media Group.
Kwani anafanya nini? Unajua even nimesikia fununu, I've had those ones for like, he owns like this gas company, do something, LPG company, tukaa hiyo. But I thought sasa ni billionaire tu, like anafanya gas. Like kama unafanya na gas, au uko na pesa. Unacheki like
man, but so
bana sababisha huko Tanzania.
Apparently to have said one of the men who have fleeced that country into what it is now.
And
but of course, there's a lot of speculation on who really owns it. Was he buying it, just for a friend? My name is on the title, but the property is yours, type of deal. But one thing that he said that he would do, and miraculously, I don't know which God he prays to, but he said that he is definitely going to increase the value of the company. And within 2 days, Nation Media Group has gone up by 28.3% in terms of shares. Exactly. Explain to me.
Although nimeona kwa business kuna ile CEO anaweza ingia, sasa investors wako na confidence. Confidence is shown in the raising of prices.
Maybe true.
What?
28.3% in 2 days, brother. 2 days.
Ama kuna biashara hiyo ilikuwa inafinywa pale imefunguliwa. Sijasema kitu.
But yeah, that is it is. It's actually getting quite ridiculous.
But umenotice kupia nini kuna makampuni.
Yeah.
But nza gava, so maybe the fact of being in government,
yes.
Maybe uko na business tools and you uko in access to.
Yes.
But there have been so many companies unasikia the same story like all of a sudden this time like their ninis just go up 200%, 100%. You're like, what business is this? Like,
what are they doing?
Hey. This new revenue source, this new revenue channel ni gani?
Man, imagine. You don't want to know. If I told you, you'd be very depressed.
I'm sorry. We are sorry, my lord. God damn, what?
But yeah.
Man,
so that's what's been happening in Kenya. Also, recently, Dindi Nyoro has been on a defamation run. He has decided every single thing that Ruto does wrong, he's going to expose.
Buddha amekuwa auditor general, like deputized.
What I find interesting, he's actually bringing a lot of things to light, you know? Like even with the sale of Kenya Pipeline, and currently, I think Uganda owns a 21% stake or share.
I don't know.
They have 2 director seats. If I'm not wrong.
Hey, big ups UG. My viewers wetu UG. Hey.
Another thing that he mentioned is that the railway line that was supposed to be built from Turkana to Rongai is not for Kenyans, but it is to transport private oil to be sold off. Whose oil? I don't know. My guess is as good as yours.
Easy biashara, bro,
But KTN also reported, and this is what is actually crazy. Like I haven't said anything, but this is what KTN said, bar for bar. KTN said that the state is trying to coerce itself into Nairobi Hospital with threats and everything, and they're trying to buy Nairobi Hospital.
Na kitu imekuanga.
Yes. But now it's seeming that it's getting a bit, more serious.
Damn.
And KTN literally bar for bar was like, the state is trying to grab Nairobi Hospital. William Ruto has been accused.
Like they want the ownership of that hospital.
Yes.
Moving on, former Attorney General Justin Muturi has accused the state of plotting to take over the Nairobi Hospital, which is a private entity. Speaking to the media in Nairobi, Muturi accused President William Ruto of using the Attorney General and Head of Public Service to intimidate the hospital's management through state agencies to allegedly interfere with its operations. Nairobi Hospital has been going through leadership wrangles believed to be orchestrated by external forces.
Why? Or just to own it?
Yes, it's a private-owned hospital.
Yeah.
So they're trying to make it state-owned, which would be beneficial because of how good the resources are at the hospital are. But it is not going to be state-owned. This is again like with Nation Media.
But watu wengine privately wanatua hiyo na hiyo.
They basically want the ownership, the private ownership to go to somebody else.
That's mad because now there's an argument nilikuwa niulize. Venye umesema kaza ati wanataka ikuwe nationalized. Ni benefit gani? This already ni hospital. Si mtu anaweza enda tu huko.
No, it's a private hospital, so it's quite expensive. Yeah. Hey man, there's a home of mine. Yeah.
But pia kuna jamaa prominent also mwingine anaitwa Haman Manyora. I think ako kwa board hiyo kitu. He's been really fighting that case. I did not know that it was the state that was involved also. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's actually quite ridiculous.
Kenya ni mbaya. Sasa tuseme kama wewe Mkenya ukiwa na kampuni mtu amue tu kukuja.
They're like, "Oh, you're doing good. I want it."
Wallahi.
That's the Kenya we're living in, guys, now.
Hata hizo ndio vitu tunafaa kuangalia. Hizi mambo hata zingine watu wanapigania isipo. Wallahi.
And of course, the biggest thing that's been happening this week in Nairobi is the flooding. I didn't even know how to get into that because it's just generally tragic.
Bro.
They say that there are about 60 people lost, but whenever people say 60, add an extra 0 at the end.
Bro, clean.
Man.
Honestly, I've never seen, like, everyone, this line has been repeated so many times. I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah.
Bro, ni ushaiona Masai Mara ile crossing ya wildebeest. Bro, uko kwa highway unaangalia nini?
Man.
umengoja tu kuona mamba ikiruka itoke. Guy, live.
Yeah, bro. Hey, the videos coming out the next day were ridiculous.
Yeah,
Town
yeah,
was
yeah.
flooded till the brim. Guys were literally neck deep in water.
Yeah.
At some point, you just take off your shoes and you just swim even.
Yeah. Not talk about the people who are found under later.
Bro.
Umego chini ya gari nini. Yeah.
I think that was actually the homeless population. I think are the guys who genuinely suffer the most. I think that's what I'm saying. 60 are the bodies they believe they found.
Bro, actually, wale watu wanalalanga pao kwa mtaro. Bro, umelala hivi unastukia tu.
I have a guy, he wasn't able to come today, but he says that he saw on River Road at least 10 bodies being pulled out from that river over there, Globe, a bit in front of that River Road. He even saw a cop with a gun around his neck, around his waist.
As one of the casualties.
Yeah, one of the bodies being pulled out.
Damn.
So those 60, I think, is just very underplayed. Add an extra 0 at the end over there.
That's insane.
Man.
The last report I saw was like a Virgin 28. That's what the police had said.
Man. You trust the Kenya police?
Yes.
So, yeah, anyway.
Utumishi kwa wote, bro.
But yeah, so anyway, Sakaja went on Jeff Koinange, and as Jeff Koinange loves doing, he decided to put him on the hot seat. And his favorite bar came out. You know, if you're an elected official in another country, you would have to resign.
It's terrible.
It's terrible, Gov.
But we must solve it. You know, this is not a problem that has just started.
But you know what, Gov? You know, if you were in Japan and you were the county governor of a county in Japan, you'd have resigned.
My favorite bar, I hope he keeps on doing it. I can't wait to see who he does next.
Actually, Jeff Koinange this year, and everyone has been commenting, that man has been...
He's been on fire.
He's been different. Yeah.
Man, but yeah, so Sakaja went on, and instead of being humble and apologetic and being like, yes, I'm the governor, this is my responsibility, he was like, no, Kenyans, this is your fault.
In as much as a lot of this goes into decades of, you know, issues of planning, you know, the city really was built on a swamp, you know, but I'm the one who's in charge now.
Yeah.
And in as much as the many of these roads, waterways are not even under the county government, but who dumps in those, you know, drains? Who is littering in those drains? We provided bins, but you'll still see there's a responsibility that all of us must bear. But
you elected me to deal with these issues, but it's your fault.
Yeah.
And Kenyans are not happy.
Yeah, and then the age-old argument of like, oh, we were built on a swamp. Oh, these are problems of 100 years.
It is, but that should be his job to deal. And our man on the ground is going to tell us more about it. We'll take you to Msakulu.
Bana.
Wow.
So jana kulinyesha na mvua imenyesha. Wewe ulikuwa wapi Kanairo? Ulikuwa wapi mvua ikinyesha? Ulikuwa wapi? Watu walibebwa. Wewe uko na bahati sana. Unawatch hii video. Kuna watu walidedi. So wewe ulikuwa wapi? Alafu sasa Nairobi mzima, the hub ya East and Central Africa, tunanyeshewa ile design yenye maji na jaa CBD. What is going on? What is the problem? Sakaja, unataka ati re-election ya nini? Ya nini? Na bado zile problems zote tuko nazo CBD ni zile tu, bado ina flood. Bado drainage system ni ya mkoloni. Unaniambia nini wewe Sakaja? Unakuja kufanya nini? Na wewe unataka kusimamia Nairobi, utaweza? Na sisi tuko kwa valley, utaweza? Kwa sababu sasa leo ndio hii kumenyesha, na si nini wa siku moja, masaa tu. There is nowhere that a Nairobian anaweza jificha. Mvua imenyesha mpaka ndani ya nyumba yako. Unalipa taxes, housing levy, mpaka affordable houses zote zimeflood. Talk about governance. You should talk about governing people and leading people to the right perspectives of life. Kwa sababu sasa kumeflood mpaka petrol station mafuta unakunywa iko na maji. Na vita ndio inaendelea Middle East. Wewe uko wapi? Uko US? Uko Israel? Ama wewe ni wa Iraq? Wewe uko wapi? Juu mafuta tunanunua daily. Shida ni nini? Shida ni nini tuulizane? Shida ni nini? Mnashinda mkipigana vita yenye hatuwezi shinda. Haya basi. Nilikuwa nasikia hiyo design. Kumbe hii jua imewaka na hii jua ni ya mvua. God send the rains. Rains ilete flood Nairobi mzima. Watu wamekufa. Yaani wewe unajifanya ulinunua nyumba Kilimani na nyumba yako ina flood. Sasa wewe na mtu mwenye kukibira huko Southland kuna tofauti. Na hata wewe nyumba yako iko na flood. Tunashindanga tumeuziwa Nairobi, hakuna kitu. So nakwambiaje leo, tafadhali nunua nyumba huko juu Kiambu. Umesikia Kiambu kume flood? Ama Murang'a kume flood? Nairobi ndio kuna shida kwa sababu everybody is coming down. Ukitokea Ngong Road, teremka Nairobi. Thika Road, teremka Nairobi. Mombasa Road, teremka Nairobi. Uhuru Highway, teremka Nairobi. So maji yote iko wapi? Alafu Sakaja ati ndio mwenye amesimamia hii mambo yote na tunashinda ati tukisumbukana na maji. Maji. Unatuwekea shandalia Nairobi na maji inatushinda. Siwe jiko mpaka kwa nyumba. Unatuwekea shandalia ati lights. We want leaders that can be leaders for the people. Democracy ilikuwa for the people. It was not for you. So imebaki ati sasa Sakaja unataka urudi ufanye nini? Ufanye nini yenye haijafanyika? Bas. Na mshahara hujaongeza. Nasikia ati Ruto aliongezea makarao mshahara. Ndio washutu watu wengi. 2027. So unaongeza makarao mshahara na hujaongeza Wakenya mshahara. Ongeza Wakenya mshahara uambiaje? Hata kwa ile housing levy niliwaekelea kuna pesa yenu na warudishia. Bure hii yote ni wizi. Na 2027 one term. Umesikia? Buda, tafadhali enda register kama wacha candidate. Register kama voter. Piga kura tutoe mjaste. Wale jenzi wote walikuja tao tukaenda mpaka parliament. Oh, sijasema mimi naenda parliament. Ama nilienda parliament. Do not misquote me. Lakini nasemaje? Wale wote tulikuwa, wale wote walikuwa parliament. Tafadhali. Action is now. Na Ruto must go. Ndio kwa maana hii serikali haiwezi endelea bila mjaste kwa sababu yeye ni cheki tegi. So nakwambiaje? Vote, but you have to get your vote. Register kama voter, sisi wote tupige kura, tutoe serikali yenye inatusumbua. Kwa sababu Ruto alitudanganya ati mama mboga na mtu wa Nduthi. Sasa Nduthi iko na pesa ngapi saa hii? Nduthi iko na how much? Unataka mimi ndo nitoe Nduthi kwa mtu mwenye ananipea Nduthi niko na 25k. Na we hustler fund unanipatia 500. Mambo gani hii sasa? Tafadhali. One term. Na wezi wa serikali kama Ruto na Matiang'i hatuwataki. Umesikia hizo zote? Hatuwataki hata Matiang'i. Pia yeye ni mwizi. China ametushikia bunduki akituambia tuchukue huduma namba. Huduma namba inafanya wapi saa hii? Wezi. Na information yako yote ilipelekwa ikaibiwa. Hatutaki watu kama hao. Ruto away, Matiang'i away. Tunataka Gen Z. Munipigie mimi kura for president. Gen Z president. Na waambiaje buda, na wapatia nyinyi wote ndio zote ziko gava. Si ni pesa mingi kwa hapa Central Bank. Si tupate kila mtu tu tao. Yo story die. One term.
Sema no term.
One term. No term ni cheki losers. Hiyo ni yako. Acha nikuoneshe hii ni yako. Herbal.
Anguka.
La. Ay. Fanyaje? Cheki.
Useme one time.
Buda. Wewe ni wa one term ama two term? One term. Umecheki nimeambia nini kwa grao? Hii ndio fomu iko kwa grao. Hatutaki umjaste. Na hatutaki mafala. Washinda wametupanga hapa.
With entertainment. Yeah, so moving on, we're gonna go into a bit more fun stuff.
So
Your leg.
what are you doing?
Hey, yo. Anyway, we're gonna start off with a bit of news. Oh, here locally, actually. So recently, there was a video released by 254 News that shows a Kenyan woman arguing with a white guy, and they seem to be in an Airbnb, and we don't know what the argument is about. It seems to be maybe something about a phone or something. And
A phone.
yeah, and basically he's kicking her out of the Airbnb, telling her the Uber is there, and she's arguing. The other ladies in the Airbnb are trying to tell her, hey, yo, you know, calm down, relax, baby girl, you know, it's not that serious. So we still don't know what exactly the issue was. I think nobody has really maybe taken much precedence into this. I think
Deep dive.
yeah, after the Russian, I think guys are just like, right. But
sahi pole. Sahi ni risk hadi kuonekana na mzungu.
bro,
Like wazungu wote wamekuwa Russians.
every white man with a black woman is taking advantage of her.
Bro, ni mbaya.
But yeah, so you know, this is what I find incredible. This white people amaze me for this, and I think this is something we need to get. We started getting a lot more of it in the world, where in the second you feel uncomfortable, you start recording.
Yeah.
Just pull out your and you're like, no, here is evidence. Oh, please, no, right in your face here. But now, what I wonder is, how do these videos get released? Because I don't.
Post too, ama.
By the way, even I don't know. I don't. Maybe he posted it like my time in Kenya. I got, you know, I got.
Yeah, bro, ni world unachiki like kila mtu anaweka tu everything online. Like kila kitu tu. Hata hiyo bro ilikuwa content, unampatia some traction hapa na pale. Kama that's what alikuwa basi.
Another one is recently this influencer. Let me see if I can get her name so I can get this accurate. It's what So there's an influencer who's been backpacking around the world, and recently she
backpacking is like yenye unatembeanga na nini?
Yeah, just you and your rucksack, and you go around the world.
Hey, but those guys are crazy. Like the same as the guys with like the bikes, isn't it?
Yeah, but this one is just more like you traveling. Yeah, just, you know, staying at remote places, not really going to high-end hotels. Yeah.
Those guys are crazy, bro. Unaona mtu ametoka kutoka Egypt mpaka South Africa. Man. Like just using the high. Hey, okay.
So she got robbed in Kenya. I don't know.
Now that's the app.
I don't think I can find that video. Let me see if I can find it. But yeah, she was basically saying that she was outside her hotel and she was trying to buy some watermelons, and as she was paying for them, as the case has been happening a lot here in Nairobi, and Nduthi came, snatched her phone out of her hands. She luckily had her iPad with her and was able to trace the phone. I am not sure if one of the residents at the place she was staying or something took her to the police station to now go and get police help, because she was able to track her phone. And so yeah, she said now this is the key part that really disappointed me.
Damn,
she said
I'm in shock. What?
She entered the police station and left with 7 people helping her look for her phone.
Like the police?
Yes.
Oh.
Bro.
But in supporting the police.
No. If it was any other Kenyan, they wouldn't care.
Oh, no.
You know, you've never lost a phone of value that you can say you've had to go and report an OB. No. I'm so serious, bro. I'm literally, I feel like I'm talking to somebody so ignorant about this topic. Let me ask you, like Jenny, have you ever lost a phone above 10,000 shillings?
Wapi? How?
Exactly.
How? Unakubali aje kupoteza? Unakubali aje? Bro, unakubali pesa ai.
But yeah, bro. Let me see if there's any other Kenyan. Go and ask any other Kenyan about losing a phone.
No,
and get the experiences.
Bro,
ask them how they feel.
Wacha nikupata real life experience. Mimi nimeona the transformation. Kuna beshte yangu, bro, alikuwa mpaka church. Like this boy, head of youth kwa church yao, nini? those ones for like alikuwa ananiambiaje, bro, you find a thief, like you don't have to beat them, you know, like just let them go. Akishapeana nini yake, that's it. Like makosa imefanyika, yes, mpelekeni kwa polisi. Good guy, big ups to him, si ndio? Bro, nakwambia huyo jamaa alishikangwa tao, alinyongwa. Unajua ile unasikia watu wanapiga hivi shingo, bro, alifanya ile kitu hata kukaa the following day. Bro, mama sema nilipata naye like a few days after, ndio ananichapia hata stories telling me like, bro, hii ndio vitu imehappen, yeah. Au ski alikuwa zile za mwizi afai hata kuhurumiwa. Mwizi ni mtu anafaa kupigwa karibu auliwe. live bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
And recently that's been happening. We've gone back to that mob justice. If you've been seeing, bro, guys who steal nowadays, they don't spare you, bro. They will beat you, throw you in a ditch, and try and set you on fire.
But by the way,
yeah. So yeah, bro, imagine the part that surprised me the most. Luckily, she was able to find her phone eventually.
Yeah.
She said that she wasn't able to trace it using the police or her iPad, but she was able to get her phone back. Luckily, at least.
That's insane. Seven, bro, the entire police force.
Dog. Bro, and this is at night. Do you know that's 90% of the policemen that are awake in that police station? 7 police officers. Bro, in this Kenya, oh my god, I was like, what? And this thing of this white privilege, my guy. That's this white privilege. I think it's the same case with the Russians. They saw white skin and they're like, yes, money.
Yeah. Alafu unajua, that's the other thing I was going to say. Na utapata wakimaliza hapo, not that anajua, but wakimaliza hapo unajua pia unafuata juu unaona, hapa bro, like the end goal ni kutuniwa. Na huyu anaweza tuna kubwa.
Exactly.
So,
but yeah. See, that's what's been going on. In going abroad a bit, one of the most popular but also infamous hated streamers around, Neon, was
Big Neon.
Bro, he was being put on, I don't know, blast. I think he was just being exposed, I'd say.
He's having a rough season.
Yeah, he's having a rough season. Kwanza it's Ramadan, you know. Aidan Ross was asking him, don't tell me you are cracking her during Ramadan.
Cracking who?
Selena Powell. For those of you who don't know who Selena Powell is, I don't know which website would give you the best angles.
Go on the home. Ati? Yeah?
But yeah, so Selena Powell is a very famous lady. She is known around the industry to be very friendly amongst the rappers and a few basketball players. Just, you know, a lot of influential black men. And so recently, well, not recently actually, they had linked up for a stream last year, and and they had started getting, like, you know, real flirty and playful and everything, and you know, just like, it was like
on screen or
just on the stream. But you know, that's just what the stream is. The stream is supposed to be for entertainment.
Yeah, something
it's the
like
same, like
stream,
with Drewski, it's the same with Duke Dennis.
Yeah.
But now where it gets crazy is that off stream, Academics, I think a few days ago, was drunk, and he was on stream with Selena Powell. And after a couple of shots of the Hennessy, he started saying like, yo, when are you gonna tell all the people that you were effing with Neon? Yeah, like, hey, yeah, what happened? When are you gonna tell the people that, you know, you're effing with Neon? And it's like, and he just, like, he was just drunk and he just went on a rant like, oh yeah, now me, Neon, Takeoff, who I can't remember who else.
So this is like the lineup
for the Eskimo brothers. He said he's gonna start building an igloo. But so basically, as we ran up, so yeah, he was on blast for that. Even Aidan Ross called him and was like, bro, don't tell me you you know.
Man.
So, but again, you know, I don't know why it's any of our business. They did what they did, and this was off stream. They were just, you know, I shouldn't be any of our business.
Yeah, but still, bro, like, this just words of advice. If you can give words of advice to people,
if you'll ever see.
Yeah. Isi lazima kila saa. Like, ukiona 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like, bro, and these are just public. Like, this is, you don't have to enter the same playground. It's just unaona watu uzao wanajibamba pale. Hujui kama it's about to flood there. Enda to home. Yeah.
So now, coming a bit closer to Africa, as we wind up, BBL explosions in Nigeria. So a Nigerian influencer called Elena Jessica went through her second BBL surgery, and this ended up causing a gigantic rupture in her thigh, where it just basically split open. Yeah, it literally split open. And so she ended up dying from this, and they say that the cause of death was the infection from the, rupture, of course, and the what led to like the meat and everything falling out. And so this was also caused by neglect from the clinic. And so this clinic, I haven't gotten the name yet, but this same clinic was in hot water. I think it was in 2022, after another Nigerian influencer called Christabel Gabriel passed away after a similar procedure. So this is the second influencer to die from a BBL from their clinic. Yeah. And the one who recently passed, Elena Jessica, actually was rejected by another clinic. But this clinic, it's just backstreet, backwater. They accept it.
Accept everyone, welcome.
Speaking of big, man, if you have the money, you'll take it.
Damn.
So sad.
Na uliona hiyo video pole.
No, I don't have the balls to watch that shit.
So mimi niliona part, I don't know kama watu waliona hiyo blood nini, the one that was kind of censored. Mtongo huyo mwanamke alikuwa anapiga nduru.
Yeah, I heard the screaming.
Like hiyo kitu haikuwa.
I'm just trying to protect my mental health.
So even mimi niliona ile kiasi, like niliona sijui nini BBL sijui watch. Yeah. Nikiwatch naona I'm like yo what is this? Nikatoka wow, mtu wangu ni mbaya.
Speaking of which, the Oxford Dictionary recently added the word nyash officially. Yep. Amongst other African words and slang, but yeah, shout out to nyash.
All the people who work hard to make that happen.
Man, well, that's about.
We are like this. Ni sawa tu.
It's okay. No. I mean, Bootylicious by Beyonce was added like over a decade ago, so I guess it was time.
Yeah. Then we good then.
Yep.
Bro, we good.
Man, I guess that's it for now. We'll be coming back to the last section. We have a story that we want to talk about from Mr. Malcolm himself, Machachi na Manonyes.
Hey, good and a